Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back once again to Upper St. Clair High School. It's home of the Panthers girls volleyball time, and it's Kevin McGahee here doing the announcing again. Tonight, the Panthers of Upper St. Clair welcome the Rams of Ringgold High School to our gym for a Section 2 girls volleyball contest. It is Tuesday night, September 22nd. It's a gorgeous, muggy night outside, and it's a hot night inside for girls volleyball. The Panthers come in so far with a 3-0 match record, unblemished so far in this young season. But we shall see what the Ringgold Rams bring to the party tonight. We'll get the starting lineup set for you in just a minute. It's a heavily upperclassman-laden Upper St. Clair squad. You will see sophomore, number 15, Maggie Slowey. Kelsey Mahenko, sophomore, number 17. Junior Rachel Broadland, number 22 on the front line. Lauren Williams starts tonight. She's a senior, number 24. Number 21 doing the serving tonight and wearing the white libero jersey is Rachel Jones. And who have I left out? Number 13, Susan McLean, the senior setter. The six Panthers of Upper St. Clair. Upper St. Clair drew the first serve. Ringgold with the first attack. Susan McLean, the set to left side, Maggie Slowey. Right to the back row of the Ringgold Rams. We'll get their lineup set for you in just a minute. Lauren Williams back to Susan McLean. A short set. Then Casey Perryman draws first blood for the Panthers. As you know, if you've watched any of these telecasts, this is a best-of-5 match. Each part of the 5 is called a set. Used to be a game when I was growing up. It's a set now. 5 sets, the best-of-5 sets constitutes a match. The overpass lift called. What that is, there was a joust at the net, and Casey Perryman actually had her hand on the ball for a little bit too much time. Called a lift, and that is a side out, and point for Ringgold. Maggie Slowey again from the left side, right back to Maggie, dug out of the net. That's not easy to do, but Susan McLean wrapping the ball back over the net, keeping the ball in play. Back row attack called, another finer point of the game. That's from number 3 for Ringgold. That's Kelly Beckwith. The back row has to hit from behind the back row. She actually stepped on the white line. That's a 10-foot line. You're not allowed to step on that as a back row player with an attack like that. So that's a violation. Sends the ball right back to the Panthers. And we have number 7 doing the serving for us. That is Alyssa Ardolino, sophomore. Susan McLean, the sterling center. Casey Perryman with another kill. 2 tonight for Casey. That one went over to the Ringgold side. Off a wrist and out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. Alyssa Ardolino continues with that serve. Number 29 for Ringgold, that's Kristen Continence. Just eased over the net. Casey Perryman again. 3 kills out of 4 points tonight already for Casey Perryman. Alyssa Ardolino with her 3rd serve. Nice little knuckle number, no spin on it at all. Handled by the back row for Ringgold. Oh, some confusion at the net. They do get it over. Number 3, Kelly Beckwith again. Maggie Slowey with a good look at it, but just got underneath it, sailed it long by about 6 feet over the back end line, and that sends it over to Ringgold. Little jump serve by number 1. I think that's Samantha Helmentor. And back over the end line, Casey Perryman again. Panthers with an early 5-2 lead. This is set number 1 of a best-of-5 match. A long way to go. We've just barely gotten underway. Substitution on number 8, Madison Stromberg on the floor now. Number 24, Lauren Williams takes a quick break, and that's Maggie Slowey with the St. Clair serve. And Ringgold does dig it out of there and gets it back over the net. Susan McLean, short set to Casey Perryman. And down. I love that short set play. There it is, a quick timeout called by Coach Mark Risco of Ringgold. Probably not like it very much the way there's a little bit of confusion on their side of the ball. It's still early in the match yet. This is just first game jitters. There's nothing serious going on, but out of 6 points, Casey Perryman is responsible in some way for all 6 of them. Panthers come in here with a 3-0 record. They've played 3, won 3. And this is the start of a pretty active stretch for them in the next couple of days and next week. So safe to say the Panthers lead Section 2 so far. And let's see what Coach Risco brings his charges out after this timeout with. I didn't get to announce everybody's numbers and names yet, but you'll hear them as things go along here. That's Maggie Sloey, number 15 for the Panthers, back behind the serving line for the serve, little top spin number. That's Rachel Jubic, number 6, the libero for Ringgold, right into the St. Clair block. Casey Perriman and Susan McLean with the double block. First one of those we've seen for a point, and the Panthers now with a 5-point lead. It is 7-2. Still very early in set number 1. Maggie Sloey again, top spin serve right off the shoulder of Rachel Jubic, but Ringgold keep the ball in play, just not using it for power yet. Casey Perriman again drops it just inside the back line. Great placement by Casey. That's exactly what you want to do, is hit that back line. The back row defenders have a tough time deciding whether to play it or not. They did not, and that was a good point for the Panthers and an 8-2 lead. Setter Susan McLean, left side now. Madison Stromberg off a block and recovered by the Rams. Kelly Bequette off Maggie Sloey's hands and out of bounds. Kelly Bequette with a first, attack point for Ringgold, and it is still a 5-point Panther lead at 8-3, side out, and point Ringgold. Jordan Drischler, number 21, to the back row for the Ringgold serve. Left side again, Madison Stromberg off a block and down. Madison Stromberg with her first successful kill tonight off the Susan McLean set. First time we've seen number 17 check in now. Kelsey Mahenko, sophomore. Substitution for the Rams. Number 16's on back on the floor. Lindsay Folker. She's a senior middle hitter. Expect to play in the front row, back row substitution game. We'll see that a lot tonight. That's Casey Perriman with a nice top spin serve. Dug out by the back row for Ringgold. Well, from the left side, that was Kelly Bequette, the junior outside hitter. Off the St. Clair block and down. Side out point for Ringgold. Panthers sitting pretty with a 5-point early lead in set number 1. Teams trading points here right now. Number 29 is Kristen Conton, and she's a senior, plays the right side for Ringgold. Overpass. Goes over the net. Let's see what Ringgold's got. Again, this is Kelly Bequette again with another slicing attack off the left wrist of Maggie Sloey and out of bounds. Kristen Continence again. Madison Stromberg with power. That one, wow, did some damage to Samantha Helmentaler. Madison Stromberg, 2 kills tonight for Madison.
Thank you.
Well, that is the first service ace we've seen so far tonight. That is Susan McLean with a diving serve. Lands just in front of the back row, and the Panthers up by 6 now. It's 11-5. Susan McLean again with a nice little hop serve. Dives as it goes over the net. Maggie Sloey, Susan McLean, short set. Kelsey Mahenko finding a spot right in the back right corner. And once again, Susan McLean now. Panthers with a 7-point lead at 12-5. A slider that was headed sideways, but it ends up in the tape. Service error sends the side out and point over to Ringgold, where Kelly Bequette, number 3, the hitter, does the serving. Senior Rachel Broadland was just about to tap it over the net, didn't quite make it. Would have been a good thought if it had just landed right over the net. Lands back on the St. Clair side. That's 2 points back-to-back for the Rams. Susan McLean, short set. Kelsey Mahenko just tapping it, and it lands inside. Just inside that sideline in front of the Ringgold bench. Substitution now, Lauren Williams back on. Number 24 for St. Clair, Madison Stromberg, will take a quick break. Lauren Williams with that little top spin serve. Comes to the net, and Ringgold just taps it over, but out of bounds into the St. Clair bench. And so far in set number 1, the Panthers have doubled up Lady Rams at 14-7. From the back row, That was Kelly Beckwith again. Right side senior Rachel Broadland with power, but lands about 2 feet outside toward the Ringgold bench, and it's a 14-8 Panther lead. Everything okay? Is everything okay? Getting all that end line action? You see what I'm talking about? And back to serve for the first time tonight is this number 6 Rachel Jubik. She plays libero, and she is a junior for the Rams. Top spin serve, handled by Rachel Jones. Maggie Slowey at the net, did not touch the net, that's good. Another tap just over the net into the Kelsey Mahenko block. That's number 1 Samantha Helmenthaler. Junior outside hitter for Ringgold. It isn't always how hard you hit him, it's where, and that counted for Ringgold. From the left side, Maggie Slowey that time. She had the chance at it a little while ago, hit it long. That one banged just inside the back left corner. Maggie Slowey with her first kill tonight. Rachel Jones, we've done a complete rotation now. Rachel Jones back for the St. Clair serve, leading by 6, 15-9. And from the left side, slicing, non-powerful attack, but it did not fool the Panthers. To try again from the left side, Samantha Helmenthaler. Off the St. Clair block, Rachel Broadland left side, Maggie Slowey again had to stretch for it. Went a little over her head, but she did well to keep that in play, and a double hit called. If you're going to use 2 hands on the ball, they have to hit it at the same time and not impart a serious spin. It's a judgment call, but there was too much spin on that ball. The number 1 official saw it. It's a violation and a point for the Panthers, and Rachel Jones just sort of oozing one over the net for a service ace. Second of the night for the Panthers, and an 8-point lead, and Coach Risco now calls his second timeout of set number 1. Well, so far the kills have been spread out for the Panthers. Casey Perriman leading all killers tonight so far with 6. Kelsey Mahenko, the sophomore, number 17, with 2. Madison Stromberg, senior, number 8, also with 2. Maggie Slowey, we just saw that. She got her first one. We'll see more of those before the night's over. There was one great block for a point. That was a double block by Casey Perriman and Susan McLean, and you saw 2 aces so far in this AAA WPIAL match. One from Rachel Jones just now, and Susan McLean, number 13, had one a little bit earlier. Panthers still with a serve, and an 8-point lead at 17-9 in set number 1. Rachel Jones again steps to that serving line from the back right side. Hard driving serve with a little bit of power, dug out of there by Ringgold. Oh, it's play. You couldn't see that one hit the ceiling actually, but it is playable, but it went to the net. That's a hard one to dig out. When a ball gets into the net, it's very difficult to dig that thing out, turn it over and get it over the net, and that's exactly what happened to the Panthers. Technically, the call is 4 hits. Susan McLean again. Casey Perriman up way high and finding an open spot. 7 kills tonight for Casey Perriman. Panthers get that side out and serve right back. Senior Rachel Broadland heads out, and that will be sophomore Alyssa Ardolino back in to do some serving and back row play. Hard knuckle serve, but handled by Rachel Jubik for Ringgold. Lauren Williams, nice dig to keep that ball in play, and it does not get over. Susan McLean gets credit for that one. It wasn't a particularly hard attack, hard attack, but Lauren Williams and her dig kept that point alive. And the Panthers now resting fairly easy at 19-10. When you get to 20, you want a little point cushion, and that's exactly what the Panthers have got so far. Kristen Continence with them from the left side for Ringgold. Back to our left side, that's Maggie Slowey again off the hands of Kelly Beckwith and over the back line. Point Panthers. Alyssa Ardolino had 2 tremendous chances for extended serving chores. And there's another one. That is an ace. That comes from off the hands of Kelly Beckwith, who had a good bead on it, but hit it, well, sort of straight down instead of up. Overpass to Casey Perriman. Ringgold does recover nicely off of that one. Strong hit and just out. Good thought by Ringgold, but it sails about 1.5 feet long. Point to the Panthers again. Alyssa Ardolino keeping up with that serve. It's a 12-point Panther lead at 22-10. From the right side, Samantha Helmenthaler had a very good look at that, but walloped it into the net. Panthers now 2 points from victory in set number 1. Service ace now. Another one for Alyssa Ardolino. 2 for her, 4 for the team, and now the Panthers basically with 14 set points in hand. Alyssa Ardolino again with that serve, a knuckling serve. No movement on that thing at all. And it results in a hit into the net by Kristen Continence, and the Panthers take set number 1 of this best-of-5 match by a score of 25-10. That's only the first one, everybody. Stay with us. We'll be back for set number 2. Stick with us, everybody. Well, that was a lovely break. It was 3 minutes for us. It was only about a couple of milliseconds for you, but thanks for sticking with us. Kevin McGee, he's my name. Anthony Jerubis is my videographer tonight for this match between the Upper St. Clair Panthers and the Lady Rams of Ringgold. You just saw the Panthers take set number 1, 25-10, and we're just about set to go in set number 2. Let's see if there's any lineup changes. So far, none for the Panthers. Same people we saw in set number 1, we will see in set number 2. Ringgold has the first serve off the hands of Rachel Jubik. Susan McLean left side to Maggie Slowey, just tapping the ball over the net, and Lady Rams do toss it back over to this side. Set again, short set, Kelsey Mahenko rubbed it right into the Ringgold block. Senior Rachel Broadland now, and a net violation. I regret I did not see which Ringgold player did that, but a net violation, you cannot touch the net. When you do, the ball is dead, and it's a point awarded to the team that did not touch the net. That's exactly what happened here. And Rachel Jones, Panthers draw first blood again at 1-0. Rachel Jones with a hard driving serve. Rachel Jubik gets it back over for Ringgold. Short set, and Casey Perriman up high, but Ringgold recovers. Back set now to senior Rachel Broadland, and that one goes down. Rachel Broadland's first kill tonight. 6 different killers. Well, people with kills for the Panthers tonight. They're spreading it around. It's tough to defend when the opposition doesn't know where that attack's going to come from. Just out of bounds. Hard for me to see from where I'm sitting, but that one did go just out of bounds. Panthers with a 3-0 lead in set number 2. Rachel Jones, the junior libero, continues with the St. Clair serve. Left side, not a block actually, into the net. That was off the hands of junior Samantha Helmenthaler. 4 straight for the Panthers, lead 4-0 in set number 2. Another hard driving serve, handled by Ringgold, just into the Casey Perriman block. Once again, jousting at the net, and that time, well, that's won by Samantha Helmenthaler. And the Lady Rams get off the schneid. It is a 4-1 Panther lead. Serving now number 8, Tori Helmenthaler. She's a freshman. Sister, as you might have guessed, from number 1 Samantha. From the left side, Maggie Slowey off the hands of Rachel Jubik, and not recovered outside the red and white antenna. Nice effort by Ringgold, but not good enough to bring that back. Maggie Slowey then with 3 kills tonight in just over 1 set's time. Alyssa Ardolino, that's sophomore number 7, checks in for the serving. She'll play the back row for Rachel Broadland, who plays the front row, and Ringgold gets it over. Dug out of there by Alyssa Ardolino, and Maggie Slowey again. Panthers pretty much having the way with Ringgold tonight. Ringgold just hasn't had the power hitters. The defense is pretty decent. Knuckle serve. Tori Helmenthaler with the set to her sister Samantha, and that one goes off the hands of Alyssa Ardolino over the St. Clair bench and out of bounds. The sister tandem takes care of business for Ringgold. Panthers lead by 4. It's 6-2. Looks like a rotation violation of some kind. That was a violation point awarded to Ringgold. Topspin serve, Rachel Jones. Susan McLean on the 2-ball. Sends that one over and down. Well, you don't expect that. You expect your setter to pop that ball in the air for a hitter, to have an attack with power, but you can confuse a defense by hoisting it over on the second touch, which is exactly what Susan McLean did. Works out for the Panthers, and it's a 7-3, 4-point Panther lead. Topspin serve from Maggie Slowey. Very nice hit with power by Kelly Bequette, the junior hitter for Ringgold. They get the side out in the point. Substitution on the floor now, Elena Weiss, number 4. She's a senior middle hitter. And serving is Jordan Drischler, number 21. Back set. Well, it does just drift over the net. That was actually headed over Casey Perriman's head, but she got a fingernail on it, just enough to redirect it over to the Ringgold side. And Casey Perriman, 8 kills tonight. And the serve, topspin number that dives when it gets over the net. Casey Perriman with a service, a 6 tonight for the Panthers. 3 out of Alyssa Ardolino, 1 each, Rachel Jones, Casey Perriman, and senior number 13, Susan McLean. And the Panthers get that 5-point lead back. Number 16 on the bench now for Ringgold. That's Lindsay Folker. And Rachel Jubic, the libero, back on. In case you don't know what the libero is a defensive specialist. Well, meanwhile, Kelsey Mehenko with just a light touch that rolled off a Ringgold's finger and out of bounds. It counts in my book, and it's a 6-point Panther lead. The libero is a free substitute, usually playing the back row, but they don't have to check in with the officials. They just come and go as they please, as is warranted. Nice dig by Alyssa Ardolino to keep the ball alive. And Madison Stromberg, 3 kills tonight for Madison. That's the power that the Ringgold Rams are lacking tonight. Panthers doing a pretty good job of it. With the classic bump set attack. Casey Perriman, and a timeout called again by head coach Mark Risco. I'm sure wishing his players had better position, but really their defense is not that bad. It's just the Panthers are out hitting them. It's pretty good passing, excellent setting, and the attacks are working for the Panthers. Casey Perriman, the senior, leads everybody so far in basically a set and a half with 8 kills. Maggie Slowey, the sophomore, number 15, in second place with 4. Madison Stromberg, senior, number 8, with 3, as does Kelsey Mehenko, the sophomore, number 17, 3 each. Susan McLean, the setter, with 2, and Rachel Broadland, the senior hitter, has 1 of her own. Three timely digs tonight to keep balls in play. 2 by Alyssa Ardolino, 1 by Lauren Williams, that otherwise might have gone for points. And aces, as I mentioned a bit ago, 6 tonight so far for the Panthers. 3 for Alyssa Ardolino, 1 each for Rachel Jones, Casey Perriman, number 12, and Susan McLean. And there is Casey Perriman heading to the back line to continue with the Panthers serve here in set number 2. It's a 7-point lead for the Panthers at 11-7. Top spin serve, handled by the Rams. Just punched over the net by Kelly Bequette. From the back row, that's Alyssa Ardolino for the Panthers. Bequette again, handled by Alyssa Ardolino. Madison Stromberg left side off the Ringgold block and kept in play. Madison Stromberg picking that one up now. Susan McLean now from the back row. That's Maggie Slowey. Left side, Bequette again into the net this time. Not sure whether Kelsey Manko actually touched it or not. I think that was more in the net. But in any case, the serve and the points stay with the Panthers. At an 8-point lead, it's 12-8. Casey Perriman with the serve, and I bet she wishes she had that one back. Looked good when it left her wrist, but it ends up about halfway up the net, and the service error sends that side out, and point to Ringgold. Kristen Compton, it's a senior right side hitter for Ringgold with the serve. Little short set. Madison Stromberg off the net. Rams pick it up fine, and Madison Stromberg again. Right to Rachel Jubic, the libero. Left side, Bequette again. Rachel Jones passes with a nice pass that time. And a net net violation, apparently. Oh, out, it's called. Hit the antenna, hit the red and white antenna. Hard to see on the TV screen, but at the out-of-bounds lines, right in front of the officials, is a little red and white striped antenna. The ball hits that. It is out of bounds and done. No mercies. Talk about done. Kelsey Mahenko with a slicing attack. Headed right to the open space in the back right corner. Panthers get the side out and the point. This is now Susan McLean, the senior setter, back for the St. Clair serve. Little jump serve. Won't be any power out of Ringgold. Well, Samantha Helmenthaler had a decent look at it and a nice top spin. You expect that thing to fall on the floor. Gravity was not on her side. It was on ours instead. 14-6, 8-point Panther lead. Susan McLean again, and that one is off the hands of Rachel Jubick and out of bounds. Susan McLean's second ace tonight, 7 for the team. 9-point Panther lead, 15-6. Little backspin number. There won't be any power yet. Lift called. Tori Helmenthaler rather. Had the opportunity to set that, but it was a lift. A lift was called. Lift is when you actually, it's sort of like palming a basketball, where you come at it from underneath or behind. Your hand stays on the ball a little bit too long, and a lift is called. Second timeout taken of this set by Mark Risco, with the Panthers leading by 10 here in set number 2. Here again, Ringgold's playing some pretty decent defense. They're getting to serves, they're getting to attacks, but what they do lack is precision passing and a power hitter, which they really haven't had. They keep the ball in play, but handing it right back to the Panthers for the classic bump set attack you've seen out of the Panthers tonight. That's the kind of stuff that wins points. If we're still there with Susan McLean, just had a service ace. See what else she's got up her socks here. And there's one. Well, again, one of those that looked pretty good when it left her hand. It's supposed to dive when it gets over the net, not before. Service error sends the ball over to. Well, a little bit of confusion on the back line between Madison Stromberg and Rachel Jones. That's the first service ace of the night for the Ringgold Lady Rams. Kelly Vaquette gets credit for that one. The junior hitter, 16-8, Panther lead, and that one sails long. Good choice by Madison Stromberg. Here again, I thought that was headed toward the back line, which is exactly where you want serves to fall if you can. Substitutions for the Panthers, senior number 24, Lauren Williams in, as well as the first time we've seen senior Catherine Davin. Samantha Helmenthaler, and can the Panthers get it back over? Yes, Rachel Jones does. There will be no power for, yep, it's outside the red and white antenna. A good effort by Ringgold to bring that one back, but not quite enough, and it's a 10-point Panther lead at 18-8 here in set number 2 of this best-of-5 match. Senior Lauren Williams with a top spin serve, falls right at the feet of Rachel Jubick. And one more ace for the Panthers, first of the night for Lauren Williams. Another hard driving top spin serve. Rachel Jubick gets to this one though for Ringgold. Samantha Helmenthaler. Catherine Davin over the top and down. Catherine Davin with her first successful kill tonight. 7 successful killers for the Panthers, really spreading out the duty off the precision passing of Rachel Jones and Susan McLean, and Panthers now in pretty decent shape with a 12-point lead, 20-8 here in set number 2. That one heads backwards, and that will be a service ace. Goes over the net, doesn't come back. That's an ace in my book, and that's 2 on this series alone for Lauren Williams, and she sticks with it. Knuckle serve. Dug out by Ringgold, but there won't be any power on a top spin. Lauren Williams picks that one up. Back set to senior Rachel Broadland. Had a great look, but drove it right into the net. Side out and point Lady Rams, where Rachel Jubick, the libero, will handle the serve. Top spin to Rachel Jones again at the net. Catherine Davin, but no, hits the antenna again. Called out by the official. Back-to-back points by Ringgold brings them back now within 11. It's 21-10. Jones, McLean, and Kelsey Mahenko off the Ringgold block and out of bounds. Kelsey Mahenko having a pretty doggone good night. 5 kills tonight for Kelsey. 22-10. It's a 12-point Panther lead. Rachel Jones with the serve, handled by the Rams. Called in. I had to hesitate a minute there. It was right on the sideline. I had a bad view of it. It was actually called in by the line judge. Side out and point for Ringgold. Tori Helmenthaler, the freshman, with the Ringgold serve. Little short set, and Casey Perriman hammering the ball into the block of Lindsay Folker for Ringgold. There's that substitution again. Senior Rachel Broadland off. Alyssa Ardolino, the sophomore, on. 9 kills for Casey Perryman. And the Panthers in pretty good shape. Kristen Continence for the Rams on the second ball. That is, well, lift called. Remember, we talked about palming a basketball a minute ago. That's exactly what Susan McLean did again. In the attempt to guide it to a particular place on the other side of the net, she had held that ball a little bit too long in a cupped hand. Violation and point for Ringgold. Back set, and Catherine Davin. Susan McLean off the block. Ringgold should get this one back. Oh, no, that is too bad. Rachel Jubik had a great shot to get that one back over and keep it alive. She did not, and now the Panthers with about 12 set points in hand. Substitutions now. Number 4 comes on. That's Krista Gailey, junior defensive specialist and server. First time we've seen her tonight. And Madison Stromberg back on for Lauren Williams. Well, that's too bad for Krista, but it's one of those serves you wish you had a little warm-up time for it. It rattles off her wrist. Service error sends it right back to Ringgold, where Jordan Drischler, number 21, tries to keep Ringgold still in this match. Short set, Madison Stromberg. Net violation. Yeah, I knew there was some momentum headed toward the net. Somebody either stepped over the black line or hit the net. Either way, it's a violation. Panthers still with a 10-point lead. It's 24-14, still 10 set points in hand. Rachel Jones with a nice dig, and Casey Perriman up way high. Recovered nicely by the Lady Rams. Short set and nobody home. Susan McLean and Casey Perriman had already started her jump, and Susan McLean, well, Casey was already committed by the time Susan touched it. Point for Ringgold. Rachel Jones, top spin, a little too much on it, about 5 feet over the back line. And the Panthers now had started this with about 12 set points in hand. They've given up 4. Still in decent shape. Panthers just need 1 to come away with set number 2. Madison Stromberg off a tip. Nope, just out of bounds. And that's 5 points in a row for the Lady Rams. Hard driving serve. Little back set. Casey Perriman off the Ringgold block and down, and that does it. No. Comes on the St. Clair side. And the Ringgold Lady Rams have run off 6 points in a row here. Panthers really just need 1 to finish this thing off. Madison Stromberg, the nice dig by Drischler. Oh, the Rachel Jones probably should have let that one go. That was headed out of bounds, but the ball is still in play. Easy for me to say, sitting here 14 rows up. Nice block and nice recovery by the Lady Rams. Nice volley, the best of the night so far. Still in play. My goodness, there it is. Well, Alyssa Ardolino, in the effort to barely keep the ball in play, found a spot on the Ringgold side where nobody was standing, and that finishes off set number 2. Favor the Panthers 25-18. Panthers now with a 2-0 lead. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Had a nice, lovely 3-minute break to do absolutely nothing here. But we're glad you've stuck with us. This is set number 3 of a best-of-5 match between the homestanding Upper St. Clair Panthers and the Lady Rams of Ringgold High School. I'm Kevin McGay. Anthony DeRubis is my videographer tonight. We're glad you're with us, and let's get game number 3 underway here. Panthers got first serve, and with the left hand, that was Tori Helmenthaler, who was going to find a spot. Oh, some changes here. Let's see. Rachel Jones, number 21, is no longer the libero. She's got a traditional black jersey on. Lauren Williams is our libero. Now we're in a white jersey. She's number 16. She had number 24 last match. Rachel Jones with a set. Rachel Broadland with a hit. Comes right back. Maggie Slowey now. And there's Rachel Jones with a top spin. Successfully with the kill. And it's a 2-0 Panther lead to start set number 3. Hard driving serve, but about 8 inches too low. That net, I believe, is 7 feet 8 inches off the ground. That one was about 7'2". And now that is Tori Helmenthaler, the freshman, with the Ringgold serve. Lauren Williams and Madison Stromberg pushing the ball from the back row. Very nice attack by, that was number 16. First time we've seen her attack tonight. Senior middle hitter Lindsay Volker, number 16 for Ringgold. And we're knotted up at 2. Tori Helmenthaler. And some confusion on the St. Clair side. That is a service ace for Tori Helmenthaler. And the Ringgold Rams with their first lead of the match at 3-2 here in set number 3. Lauren Williams, Rachel Jones, Maggie Slowey, and that's going to work. I don't think they're getting to that one. Maggie Slowey put that in a very good spot. That's her for 5th kill tonight, rather. And she gets the duty of heading right back to do the serving. 3-all Panthers. Sorry, 3-all Panthers tied with Ringgold, rather. Top spin serve. Little back set and tapped down by Casey Perriman. Didn't find the floor, though. Rachel Broadland got up again, but hammered that one into the net. Rams again, Lady Rams again with a 1-point lead at 4-3. And the older sister, Samantha Helmenthaler, with the serve. That lands in front of Maggie Slowey. And it's a 2-point Ringgold lead, now 5-3. Top spin serve. Lauren Williams with the overpass goes back over the net. But Ringgold cannot do anything with it. Casey Perryman, though, thought she could and didn't. That one sails long, and it's a 3-point Rams lead. 6-3. We're in set number 3 of a best-of-5 match. Top spin serve. Lauren Williams again back over the net. Ringgold with a chance. Lauren Williams again digging it out of there. And Maggie Slowey keeping the ball in play for St. Clair. Lindsay Volker off the St. Clair block. And it's a 4-point lead for the Rams at 7-3. Well, that breaks that string of points thanks to Samantha Helmenthaler of the Lady Rams. Now let's see what Casey Perriman can do to dig the Panthers out of this hole. Kelsey Mahenko, number 17, checks in for Lauren Williams. Casey Perriman with a top spin serve. Little short set and off the block. Recovered by Kelsey Mahenko. Madison Stromberg from the left. Handled by the Ringgold defense. Interesting combination here. Panthers did not get any power on it. Rachel Jones, Rachel Broadland, and Madison Stromberg does not finish. Dug off the floor again. Some good defense being played by the Lady Rams right now. Rachel Jones, Madison Stromberg again. Probably would have gone out of bounds, but brought back by the Lady Rams. More confusion on the St. Clair side between Rachel Broadland and Rachel Jones. Point and side out for Ringgold. And this is the libero Rachel Jubic, the junior, serving for Ringgold. Madison Stromberg takes care of business that time. She just shoved it over the net and found herself an empty spot on the Ringgold side. 4 kills tonight for Madison Stromberg. Panthers back within 3, and substitution senior Susan McLean back on the floor for some serving. Senior Rachel Broadland. We'll take a break. I know we'll see her again. Susan McLean with the Panthers trailing by 3. It's 8-5 Ringgold. Little jump serve. Yep, no power for Ringgold. See what the Panthers can use it now. Susan McLean short set to Kelsey Mahenko. Pretty good defense again by Ringgold, but that one went way long. Samantha Helmenthaler just sailed it after a pretty decent recovery by the Lady Rams. Susan McLean again with a hop serve, driving serve. Short set to the middle, and that's a 4-hit that rolled over the top of the net and back to Ringgold, and the Panthers have 3 of those points back. They trail by 1 now. Ringgold leads 8-7. Another driving serve by Susan McLean, but Ringgold is handling these things. Lauren Williams, Susan McLean, and now Madison Stromberg from the left and down. Madison Stromberg. And that erases, for the time being, the St. Clair deficit. We are all tied up at 8-all in this set number 3. Susan McLean again with a serve. It was one of those again that was headed toward the net. Once it gets that close to the net, it's tough to dig out. And now the Panthers with that lead back. It's the 1-point lead, 9-8. St. Clair 5 points in a row. Susan McLean tries to fool him and does. That one landed just in front of number 3, Kelly Bequette. Susan McLean with 3 service aces tonight, just barely edging that one over the net. They expected it to come with power. It did not. Just like serving a changeup in baseball. And again, yep, no net violation. That one just falls back on the Ringgold side. So after a terrific string of points Ringgold had, the Panthers now have rattled off 7 in a row to lead by 3. It's 11-8. Ringgold was showing some flashes of brilliance there for a little while, and now the Panthers have come alive. When Susan McLean entered the game, it started this run of 7 points. And right now, Panthers back in control. Casey Perryman still leading all killers as she did in last week's home match. She has 9. Madison Stromberg, Maggie Slowey, number 15, and Kelsey Mahenko, number 17, with 5 each in tonight's match. Susan McLean, the senior setter, has 2 of her own, and 1 each for senior Rachel Broadland, senior Catherine Davin, junior Rachel Jones, number 21, and sophomore Alyssa Ardolino. Susan McLean still with a serve. She has got 7 in a row. Let's see if this can be 8. Another balloon ball. That was just no power, but edged over the net. Lauren Williams. Back set. Rachel Jones with power, but right into the Ram block. Madison Stromberg from the left. Going block right back again. It goes right into the net. Well, you've seen that several times tonight. Again, it goes right into the net. And it's very, very difficult to dig that thing out. 4-point lead now for the Panthers. 12-8. That one was probably going out, but Rachel Jubic chose to return it, and it's another service ace for Susan McLean. That's 4 tonight for her. 4 for Susan, 3 for Alyssa Ardolino, number 7. 2 for Lauren Williams, and 1 for Casey Perryman. From the left side, off the St. Clair block, Madison Stromberg digs it out. Susan McLean back set. And Rachel Jones with her 2nd kill of the night. She doesn't get many of them because she's the libero. He doesn't get to play front row very often, but now she's doing that and coming on strong. 2 kills for Rachel Jones in here set number 3. Panthers stretching out that lead now with 10 straight points. It's 14-8, 6-point Panther lead. Called in, must have landed just on the line. I had to make sure by the official signal. That was Kelly Bequette. The junior outside hitter breaks that string of 10 points for the Panthers. Ringgold trails by 5. It's a 14-9 Panther lead. Top spin serve, Lauren Williams digging it. Rachel Jones with power, but right into the Ram block. Oh boy, backwards, and Madison Stromberg does get it over. Back in play by Ringgold. Kelly Bequette. And Kelsey Mahenko just has to loft that ball over. Not much Panthers could do with power. Ringgold could though, and it's called just out, just over the back line. Had to have quick eyeballs to sort that one out, but indeed it works out in the Panthers' favor. And it'll be Madison Stromberg, the senior outside hitter, to the back row for the Panthers. Top spin serve to the net, and that set was right at the net. Nowhere for Kelly Bequette to go with that. It was a little too close to the net. But that is Madison Stromberg's first service ace of the match. A little bit of that time. That's off Tori Helmentor, and along again by Kelly Bequette. Well, the Rams still playing some pretty good defense now. It's their offense that has given them away. Not been able to hit with power, and they're just short on passing. But their defense has been pretty good. A timeout called by Coach Mark Risco again. He's used them all tonight to keep his charges calmed down, because they really did have they had the Panthers back on our heels here a little while ago with a 4-point lead at 8-4. Since then, and since Susan McLean came back into the match, the Panthers have outscored the Lady Rams 13-1 to give us a 17-9 8-point lead right now. As you know, the set goes to 25. You win it by 2. And if the Panthers take this one, everybody goes home happy and early. Madison Stromberg, the senior, continues with the St. Clair serve. And let's see what Mark Risco, the coach for Ringgold, has done to fire up his charges. Let's see substitutions here. Alyssa Ardolino, number 7, back on. Casey Perriman will take a spot on the bench. Alyssa, I'm sure, will be playing some back row. Meanwhile, Madison Stromberg set to continue the serves for the Lady Panthers. Hard driving serve. Brought back again by Ringgold. Just tapped over the net by Kelly Bequette, but the Panthers were not fooled. Maggie Slowey taking care of the overpass that should have come from the back row to the Ringgold front row. It came instead of the St. Clair front row. And Maggie Slowey putting a dent in the brand new polyurethane finish of the high school gym floor. Point for the Panthers, and Madison Stromberg keeping up that serving. She gets that one back to Susan McLean. Back set to Rachel Jones off a block, and kept in play by Ringgold. Just tips the top of the net. Same again, Rachel Jones, slicing attack this time. Did not fool Ringgold. Oh, too bad. Looked like a pretty good set, but that's a double hit again. I explained that in set number 1. You could tell by the spin of the ball. I'm not sure that came through on the camera, but the spin of the ball, you've got, if your 2 hands are going to be on that ball, they have to touch the ball at the same time and impart no spin. Oh, Susan McLean blinked. That one crouched down just as she was crouching down. Hard driving serve. Kelsey Mahenko into the block, and it is still in play. It is 3 hits. Still in play. Kelsey again just dumping the ball over the net. That didn't fool Ringgold either. Maggie Slowey into the net and finally down. That one works. Maggie Slowey. And the Panthers in pretty good shape. It's 20-10. 10-point Panther lead with 5 points to play. Lauren Williams, a senior libero, with the top spin, side spin serve rather. And Ringgold from the left side into the St. Clair block. Maggie Slowey digs that one out. And from the back row, Madison Stromberg had a pretty good beat on it, but hammered it right into the net, side out, and point for Ringgold. Panthers with a 9-point lead. It's 20-11 in the win. Could be the third and deciding set here. Panthers win this when we go home. Ringgold wins it. We get extra volleyball. Oh, Casey Perriman just tipping the ball over the net. I know that's not what she wanted, but that is indeed what happened. And Ringgold still with the ball, keeping it in play. Little set, Rachel Jones off the block. Comes right back. Well, that was well played by Samantha Helmenthaler for Ringgold to slice that one on the St. Clair side. Ringgold gets 2 points back. It's an 8-point Panther lead at 20-12. Maggie Slowey, but dug out by Ringgold. Pretty good dig that time by Samantha Helmenthaler, but not enough to keep the ball in play. Maggie Slowey, 7 kills tonight, putting her in second place behind Casey Perriman. And it's Rachel Jones, the junior libero, with a hard driving serve. Oh, too bad. Well, Rachel Jones had the right idea, but the set ended up being a little too high for Casey Perriman to catch up with. Side out and point for Ringgold. Tori Helmenthaler, the freshman, with the serve. That one, that overpass, recovered nicely. I think it was by Rachel Jones. Madison Stromberg, not recovered by Lauren Williams. She was out to save herself. That could have been something serious by crashing into the St. Clair bench. She did not. And the Ringgold Lady Rams, with some fight left in them, trail by 7, 21-14. I know Tori Helmenthaler wishes she had that one back, but it sails off her wrist wide. And the Panthers, 8-point lead, 22-14. Maggie Slowey. Off the hand of Kristen Continent and off the back line, Maggie Slowey with her first service ace tonight. And that is 13 tonight for the Panthers. Needing 2 to close out this match. Kristen Continence with the hammer, but it went into the St. Clair block, over the block that time. And now Madison Stromberg from the left. Overpass, and that one was handled by Lindsay Folker, knowing exactly what to do. The senior rattled that one back on the St. Clair side. Krista Gailey, number 4, the junior defensive specialist, checks in Maggie Slowey out for now. Jump serve. Lauren Williams to the front row. Madison Stromberg, but dug out by Samantha Helmenthaler to keep that ball. Oh, too bad. As Ringgold did a really good job of getting that to the front row. And now the Panthers with 9 match points in hand. Any one of the next 9 points, and the Panthers have come away with this Section 2 match. Substitution. Casey Perriman will go out. This is Alyssa Ardolino, the sophomore, number 7. Back in. We've seen her a lot tonight. Serving and playing the back row. Hard driving serve. See if the Panthers can finish it out right here. Rachel Jones with a nice pass. Rachel Broadland trying to fool him on the second touch. Did not work. Nice thought though. And again with a chance off the block. Still in play by the Lady Rams. Madison Stromberg finishing off the match with a strong kill. 6 tonight for Madison Stromberg. And the Upper St. Clair Lady Panthers have started off the 2009 season with 4 wins in a row. This one coming over the Lady Rams of Ringgold High School, 25-10, 25-18, and 25-15. It was a short match. Good victory for the Lady Panthers, and we're glad you were with us all night tonight. Stay with us, everybody, for future, come back with us, that is, for future volleyball telecasts. I'm Kevin McGahey. I'm glad you're with us tonight. My videographer, Anthony DeRubis. We look forward to seeing you again on more volleyball. Thanks, everybody, and